Not like others, it is unprecedented. We have heard that a family consumed fufu corn and vegetables, something that is consumed by almost every Cameroonian. But things turned sour when the mother and the first daughter, that is Mrs. Gladys Ebai and Sheila, and then Ebai, gave up the ghost, and then we saw the third case. But you came out to tell the people that they can return to their home, that the other cases are getting stable. What information do you send out there as first-hand information?
Thank you very much for coming to the Regional Hospital Limbe when we received these emergency cases. I think it was already around 6 p.m. when most of the day staff had returned to their homes. And then those who were on duty were mainly the emergency staff, where we have the team of doctors who are the OPD, and the head team, Dr. Zikiru and his team. He called me that they have received 2 cops arrived dead on arrival. And of course, that really alerted us. We had to trigger an emergency system to call for more. And when he heard the story, it all happened that these people were all doing fine. And then after their meal, sometime late in the afternoon, and then sitting and watching TV, and very soon they started feeling bad. And what were the symptoms? They started going stiff arms, and the legs were getting stiff too. And of course, they rushed to the hospital. On arriving the hospital, they were declared dead. And who were these first victims? There was Gladys Ebai, yes, 66 years old mother, and there was Sheila Ebai Bama, 38 years old. These were the first victims we received at the OPD at around 6:30 p.m. And later on now, not so, the doctor, when they heard about the story around food, that everybody was doing fine, he alerted that the rest of the family members should be brought to the hospital, and so for evaluation. All of them were brought. And then, of course, there was Che Shalon, 3 years old little girl, who also came, and the oxygen saturation was 38%, and they did all they could do to reanimate her, and she gave up the ghost 25 minutes later. And the rest of, because all together we received 12 persons, and of course 3 died. So the 8 who are in the wards now, what did we do? We did gastric lavage. We placed a tube in the stomach and tried to wash out everything that was there. And of course, we did some also preliminary lab investigations to see what was going on. And of course, the lab investigations are going to continue. We also collected the food, the alleged food, because all now is still an alleged intoxication, food intoxication, of which we don't yet know the cause. But from the symptoms, we know that it was actually a neurotoxic syndrome, because the nerves were intoxicated. And of course, only after further investigations are we going to know the real chemical that caused this intoxication. So that is the situation in the Regional Hospital Limbe, and we want to thank all of you, the journalists, and all the well-wishers who came to really give psychological support and a helping hand to these families who are really bereaved. Thank you.